Hey, what's up everyone? Today I've got a special bag from Shimoda, which is typically known as a photography carry company. This bag is the Shimoda Carry-On Roller version 2. It comes in black and it has accents of brown leather on the side. This one is a 2-wheel model, meaning that it won't go side to side. It just goes forward and backwards for the most part. This bag is international carry-on friendly, and it's sized to meet most carry-on requirements. And one of the things that the company says is that since the companies are always changing, since the airlines are always changing the requirements, it's best to look up the airline that you're going to be on's requirements before taking it on the flight. That way you can make sure that it works. So this bag specifically, I have not had the chance to travel with. I got it honestly about 6 months ago, but I tend to default to a backpack. And so the reason why I got this is that it comes with a really unique doctor size bag opening, which I will show you soon. But this bag features side panel pockets, which each side of the bag features like a full-length zipper pocket. One side is fitted with travel document and a phone sleeve, which you can see here. So this pocket actually extends all the way down the length of the bag, so that way you could fit a reasonably sized tripod into it. You'll also be able to fit a water bottle in there, but really I would say a tripod, passport, and your phone is what it was intended for. It also has a tiny compression strap so that you can hold your tripod in place. And it also is padded. And then on this other side, there is no organization in this side, but it is a great spot for a water bottle. And I'll show you later some of the water bottle sizes that can fit into this pocket and what that looks like. Now it does go the whole length of the bag again. So if you had 2 tripods, then you could fit 2 tripods, one on each side. All right, so there are a couple of webbing loops on the side of the bag where you can hook things off of. The fabric that's used for this bag is a carbonate-coated water-repellent material. The carry-on roller shares the same qualities as their backpacks. Opening it up, you can see that it has a doctor-style opening that is an unobstructed access with a beautiful blue color on the inside. So this sort of opening really gives the bag a small footprint while giving incredible access to the bag. So both sides have pockets. That larger pocket has a keychain. They're both zippered with a mesh, and the other side also has a larger and a smaller pocket. This side does not have keychain. The mesh is soft, very flexible. This bag is meant to fit and be compatible with all of Shimoda's DSLR and mirrorless core units and accessory cases, so you can completely customize your interior layout. Getting this bag, I wasn't sure what to expect. Since I am not a photographer, I do use some camera gear for these videos, but it's incredibly minimal. So I don't have any sort of camera gear to show you what fits inside of here. But opening up the bottom so that you can see what it looks like on the inside, you'll see that it's got a padding material here that's very flexible. So this is what the top part of the handle looks like. And then the wheel portion looks like this underneath. A lot of the components are very out of the way, which is nice. So I feel like I'm really getting all of the benefits of having a bucket style bag as opposed to the suitcase that splits in half and then opens up clamshell. All right, so let's take some measurements. The bag weighs 6.63 pounds, 3.01 kilograms. So the pack is 17.7 inches tall, 11.4 inches wide, with a depth of 7.9 inches. So now to pack out the bag, I will go ahead and start with the Cap 2 from Evergoods. I've got 2 of these that I'll fit in the bottom here. Then I'm going to take my GoRuck Carryology boots. I wear a size 8.5. Normally, I would likely wear my boots if I'm traveling. I have a Tom Ben stuff sack with a puffy jacket inside. I have a packing cube from Alpha 19er full of a bunch of clothes. One of the things to remember with the doctor style bag is you can't pack it out all the way to the top because it has to flip over. But I do think we can fit something else in here. So let me get some of my tech and potentially avoid having to take anything else with me were we to be traveling. Any other bags with me, I mean. I have my iPad mini. Fits perfectly on top there. All right, so that's a snug fit. There's not anything else that I would want to fit there. I suppose if I really needed to shove some more stuff in there, I could. But this is about all that I would take. So let's zip it up. On the outside, I don't have a tripod or camera gear, so I'm gonna put my Manta sleep mask on the side. Next, we have an Awala bottle. It will fit on the side right here. Pull the compression strap so that it doesn't fall out. It feels very secure. I am not worried about this coming out of its area. And of course, the memo bottle will fit in here without any issues. It, however, won't zip up on the top, but if you pull that compression, it does not feel like it will come loose. I'm gonna go ahead and put the bottle back in here, the larger one, so that we can do some side-by-side comparisons with a couple other bags. First bag is the GR1, 26 liter. The company doesn't mention what the literage of the Shimoda bag is, but it feels like a 35 liter bag. The bag also comes with a 5-year warranty. Next up, we have an ROV Baron. As you can tell, the Shimoda is much bigger than this bag. Up next for comparison, we have a wood waxed canvas from Mystery Ranch. The two bags side by side here. As you can tell, the Shimoda is also much larger than the Mystery Ranch bag as well. This bag is the closest comparison that I have available. It's the new Matador Globe Rider 35 travel backpack. I think as far as literage goes, these two are very comparable. I find both of these bags to be of excellent quality and both water-resistant materials. All right, so that is everything as far as the comparing of the bags go. So like I mentioned before, I've not had the opportunity to take this out. I typically like to carry a backpack, and so far I've proven not to be a roller carry-on kind of person. But if I were going to be using a roller carry-on, I highly recommend this. I think that the opening is really unique if you want to take clothes and regular travel gear. And if you are into photography and cameras, then I think that this would be a really good option because of the access. However, I don't have any camera gear, so I can't say for sure. And that concludes today's video of the walkthrough of the Shimoda carry-on travel bag version 2 in black with brown accents. If this is something that you would use, please drop a line in the comment section below. And if you have any Shimoda gear, what do you think about it? Has it held up over time? Is it something that can be abused and hold up well? Let us know in case anybody's interested in getting some of their gear. Another question I have is, what do you guys think of the blue lining on the inside? I actually really like the color, and that's part of the reason why I was drawn to it. And last question, if you were going to get this bag, would you be using it for photography gear, or would you be using this bag mostly for clothes and just regular travel? Anyways, as always, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching my videos. Like, subscribe, share, and until next time, peace.